I think I would be lying if I didn't say that there have been times that I wanted to just hang it up. I think I would be lying if I didn't say that I've had my moments to where I just wanted to be like, what's the point in doing this? Views are low. I put so much effort and so much time into recording and editing and transcribing and coming up with different ideas, and it seems like I have an unlimited amount of ideas, but the more videos I put out, it just seems like they don't get the views that I would desire for them to get. I'd be lying if I didn't say I don't think about those things, or the thought of just hanging this up completely has never crossed my mind. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you out there probably thought about it too. It is very difficult to watch other content creators who make similar content to yourself, who seem to be getting much further in this game than you are. Sometimes we make this mistake of comparing ourselves to other people. There's a quote that I often think about, and it goes, "Comparison is the thief of joy." Comparison can also rob you of the appreciation of the work in which you do as well. Comparing ourselves to other people can make us feel lesser than. It can make us feel as if we are not achieving much of anything, or if we're not moving in the direction in which we need to be going. You see, slow progress is still progress. A little progress is still progress. As long as you're not stagnated, as long as you're not being idle, I don't think that you should be so hard on yourself. I think that we should be proud of ourselves, because there's like 8 billion people on the planet, right? And a very small fraction of those people have the nerve and the courage to get in front of a camera, put a microphone to the mouth, and to speak to the world. Not a lot of people can do that. And it takes a lot of courage, because we put ourselves out here on a platform like this to where people are mean, disrespectful, just flat out just rude, so to speak. They don't have to know you. They don't care about the context of your message. A lot of people will just point out things that they don't like about you, and then have the nerve to just put it out there in the open, to just purposely try to embarrass you. Yeah, that's the way that some people can be here on YouTube. So, on top of feeling like you are not winning, on top of feeling like you're not getting the views that you feel you deserve, you have to deal with, that type of energy too. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot. I can completely understand why so many content creators quit. I get it. I understand why they stopped doing this. And if I'm being real, I don't blame them, because it can get discouraging and draining to constantly pour yourself into something and just feel like you're not getting that fulfillment from completing that project. And a lot of people, they give in to that. they succumb to that feeling of, I just don't want to do this anymore. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should be doing something else. Maybe YouTube is just for the younger people. Or maybe YouTube, maybe I'm just not cut out for it. Maybe they don't like me for me. Maybe they don't like what it is I have to say. Maybe my content's boring. Maybe I'm boring. Maybe what I'm giving is not of value. Like all of these different type of things tend to, just go through your mind, and people just quit. I'm going to say this. I will never quit. I'm going to tell you why. I read a comment a couple of days ago on a video that I made. The first person that commented on that video said that I didn't belong on YouTube, said that it wasn't for me, and that I should do something else. Usually, I will just, bounce that off of me and not really pay it any attention, because I do understand the value that I have, and I understand that YouTube absolutely is for me. But there was a comment that I read that really just made me smile. And the individual actually came at my defense towards that person and said that, thoughts to reality, you obviously don't know who he is. You haven't seen all of the great videos that he's made, and I think he has proven that he absolutely is for YouTube. And when I read that comment, I was like, wow, like, I may not have like thousands of views on every video. I may not get hundreds of comments on every video. But the fact is that there are people that actually watch this channel in silence, in the background, and they appreciate it just the way that it is. That made me realize it doesn't matter how many views that you get what it is you get with every given video. Sometimes there will be those particular videos that take off, and then there will be others that just don't do so well, viewership wise. I've made videos, and in my opinion, that I feel like I didn't put a lot of effort in, and they just got thousands of views. And then there are videos I script out, videos I do research, videos that I try to add a little bit of background music, some theatrics, some pop-ups, and I just do all of this extra stuff for, a certain type of video, and that video just doesn't resonate viewer wise, and that hurts. It does hurt. But I just accepted the fact that when you press that upload button for your video, it's just it's up to the algorithm. It is what it is. Who's going to see it? It's just going to see it. Thousands of people may see it. 10 people may see it. I don't know. But I personally have reached this point where I just stopped letting it bother me. And I just make the content for whomever it's for. And that's how I see it. Like, if it's for 10,000 people to see, then 10,000 people will see it. If it's for 50 people to see, then 50 people will just see it. But again, that comment that I read touched my heart. The fact that there's somebody out there, or even others, who feel strongly about my content, and they really, really enjoy it. And I want to tell you the same thing. Don't don't let this go because you are not getting the views in which you feel like you need to get. Don't let this go. Don't stop. Don't think that your value is any less because you're not getting thousands upon thousands of views and lots of likes and comments. Don't do that. Stop looking at other content creators and thinking that that's how you should be performing. My personal opinion is that I think that we shouldn't be consuming that much content. We should be producing more content. If all you do is sit and watch YouTube videos all day, how do you have time to actually just sit and craft, your own content? How do you have time to sit and brainstorm what works for you and what doesn't work for you? How do you have time to edit your stuff the way that it needs to be edited? Like, let's not give too much of ourselves to other content creators. Now, there's nothing wrong with supporting other people. If you want to if you want to watch other people to get ideas, perhaps to, kind of craft in your own way and add to your content, go right ahead and do it. Or if you want to watch somebody for entertainment purposes, I'm not against that either, but don't sit and consume just a lot of content, a lot of random stuff, because you will easily just start to look at what you're doing as subpar if you continue to do that. We all have to start somewhere. Let's always remember that with all things in life, there's a origins, there's a beginning, there is right a moment, I'd say, to where this is the starting line, right? This is the starting line, and the journey's far to the finish line. And in the beginning, it always looks grim. It always looks hard. It always looks ugly. It just doesn't look like it's getting anywhere. But everybody's race is different. And I find that consistency attracts people. Let me say that again. Consistency attracts people. People are drawn to individuals who are consistent with what it is they do. Because a lot of people desire consistency in their own lives because, I don't know, maybe they struggle with structure, maybe they struggle with scheduling, maybe they struggle with getting things done. But when they see people who are consistent regardless of the conditions or regardless of the environment, it is inspiring. And if you're getting like 30 to 40 views per video and you upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday consistently, that's inspiring. Because it tells people, regardless of how many people are watching, you're still uploading, you're still showing up. And before you know it, you pay attention to your analytics, and those numbers just start to climb up a little by little. At first, it was only 20 to 30 people watching your videos. A couple of months goes by. Now it's like 60 people watching your video. Another couple of months goes by. Now it's like 90 people watching your video, because they see how passionate you are, and they see that you're not just here for views. Some people will upright just quit because the one video that they made didn't go viral. Everybody just wants to go viral. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants the spotlight. Let's focus more on the value and the passion that we have within as we make our content, and not worry about how many eyes are seeing that content. Again, the right amount of people will see it in due time. I'm one of you. And I just literally told you how I feel, how it makes me feel when my content doesn't seem to flourish. It does hurt. And yes, it does feel like it's a waste of time. But I read in a book recently that some of the most rewarding things that we can get ourselves involved with really look like a waste of time in the beginning. We want that instant gratification. We want that I've got to have it now mentality. Like, you don't need anything now. You just need to make content. Regardless of what type of content that you make, cooking content, crafting content, gaming content, motivational speeches, um, fixing on cars, talking about repairing credit, all different type of things, man. Like, just make it. Just make the content. You see people with millions of subscribers and you're looking at that and you're like, man, they got 1 million subscribers. They've also been on YouTube for 15 years. And a lot of us that do this, that want to quit, have been here like 5 months compared to somebody that's been on the platform for 15 years. And if I'm being honest with you, statistically, 1 million subscribers over 15 years is really not that impressive. But again, that's a separate journey. That's why you shouldn't look at other people. That's why you should focus on where you are. Getting to know your community, understanding your audience. And when we understand our audience and our community, we can provide the type of content that will keep them coming. And then you can fashion it in a way that makes it worthy of sharing. And when people start sharing your stuff, then that's when more eyes get on it. But if you're going to quit, then no one's ever going to see anything that you have to do. I'm subscribed to a woman, and I saw she made a video the other day, and she said that she gets discouraged from low views, but she also said, I'm going to keep doing this because I got this hustler mindset. I grind. I don't quit. I don't stop. And that this video that I'm making is going to be here for 15, 20 years. And how she wants to leave a legacy. I think each and every one of us that gets in front of a camera and puts a mic on has the potential to leave a legacy. The reason that I do this is because I want to make an impact in society. There's a shortage of men who are stand-up men, men of God, men who tell the truth, men of integrity, men who actually care about helping others. There's so many people out here who just care about themselves, wanting to get themselves like in positions of power and wanting to prosper while everybody else just suffers. Like, that's not the type of person that I am. And if you've watched enough of my videos, you probably should get an idea as to how my personality is. Like, I want to make content that's going to make people think. I want to make content that's going to motivate and inspire people to be the best version of themselves. I want people to look in the mirror and say, I can do this. That video that I watched on Thoughts to Reality, I can do this. It motivated me. It inspired me to get out into the world. Folks, to have a lasting impact on a person is something that you just can't put a price on. You can't put a price on motivating somebody to be better. You just can't. And that's why I choose to make content. I have no idea how many years I have left. I'm 39 years old. I don't know how far I'm going to go. Lord willing, I can live a full life until I'm super old. But while I'm still at an age of being able to influence, while I'm still at an age to lead and to teach. I'm going to take this opportunity to do that. And however many people sees it, that's just who sees it. I don't care whether it's millions of people or 15 people. It doesn't matter. In my heart, would I love for lots of people to see it? Absolutely. But I live in reality and I understand this platform is not fair. And it's okay. If we look deep within and remember why we're doing what we're doing, you won't ever quit. Some of you are here to make some money. I'm not saying that's wrong either. There is definitely a potential for us to monetize our content. There's potential for us to make some extra income, to take care of our families, to pay our bills, to put us in different positions. There's nothing wrong with that. But please don't let money be the only thing that motivates you to do this. Because if that is your motivation, you will fail. Passion, intentionality, drive, purpose, all of these different attributes we need to be exercising and oozing out of our content, because people are not dumb. They know when you're coming from the heart, and they know when you are trying to get a buck. And people don't like that. They don't. Don't quit YouTube. Don't do it. If you came here with the intentions of trying to help society, don't quit. Keep going. If you really want to help people, keep posting. If you really want people to be better, keep posting. Contributing to society with what it is you know, the wisdom in which you've acquired over your life, keep posting. Because when you stop, it's over. Nobody knows who you are anymore. And all of what you have to say will never be spread across the world. And that knowledge in which you acquire will stay in your mind and not out. Don't quit.